Hello, hello. Thank you for still staying strong. I know it's getting late. My name is Max. Today I represent Doppler Finance, leading XRPfi yield protocol. We're ready for builders and ready for treasuries as well. Thank you. So before we jump into the details, my name is Max. Fun fact, I look Asian, but actually I'm German. I have a background in payments, have been investing for a number of years in pre-seed startups, and very happy to be here today to present Doppler. Now, before we jump into the details, I'm sure you've heard this a few times already, but XRP is one of the top performing crypto assets that exist out there. We have top 3 in market cap, top 3 in holders count, but also top 10 within the trading volume of all crypto assets that exist. Now, the price is also very, very interesting, massive potential from our side, so very happy to be in the space today and building exactly XRP on the XRP ledger. Now, Doppler is, in very simple terms, is a yield vault. We provide a venue for XRP and RLUSD to earn yields. So most likely anyone in this room will hold some XRP. So if you have it, it will most likely also be in a centralized exchange somewhere, idle. And Doppler provides this way of depositing that XRP, and then you will be able to earn 3% on XRP and 7 to 10% on RLUSD. But check out the our docs, check out the website, try it out, and see for yourself. And the best thing is it's all native. So there's no bridging, there's no collateral whatsoever. It's all on XRPL, which makes things much, much safer. Now our TVLs right now, actually I created the slides yesterday. I finalized them, and yesterday it was at 67 million. Today I'm very happy to share that when I refreshed my phone, it was at $82 million. So this makes us the top 1 XRPL project that exists on a global scale. Very happy to share this slide as well. This shows essentially where and who our users are. Our users are sticky, loyal, and compounding. And I'm very proud to share that our retention rate is around 80% with an average holding of over 4.5 months. The recurring deposit rate is 30%. That means over 30% will deposit again within 3 months, which shows that our users love our product. We have a very nice product, and also very happy to be here today, key sponsoring and key contributing to XRP Seoul because our user base is over 50% in Korea and Japan. Now that we know that Doppler is a great product and everyone loves them, I would love to jump into digital asset treasuries, in short, DATs. It's a rather recent trend. I would love to introduce you to what DATs are, why they exist, but also how we classify them, how we see the future of DATs. Now, in very simple terms, DATs are companies that just simply purchase cryptos. And so the prime example is MicroStrategy, Bitcoin long company, and that's how we define phase 1. Phase 1 is just simply acquire. Phase 2 is where it gets interesting. Now you're sitting on a lot of cryptos, billions, millions, and what do you do with them? And that's where Doppler gets very interesting, because we provide a venue for idle assets to finally put those assets into use. So that's what we describe phase 2 as, basically earn. And we see phase 3 as also very interesting, because that's basically where DATs could be headed. Doppler is at the forefront of talking to all the XRP treasuries right now, so we have lots of insights. And phase 3 is basically programmatic treasuries. Imagine there are policies in place and policies automatically executed on-chain, and that's going to be quite interesting going forward. Now, what works right now? What works is, and that's where I'm very happy to be on stage with today with Vivopower, because what works is our partnership with one of the largest DATs out there, Vivopower. With me today, Adam and David, who are chairman and advisor and respectively CFO at Vivopower. I will hand over to you in a second. Just one more word to the partnership. We're very excited and happy to be partnering and essentially deploying, initially deploying 30 million in the planned stage capital deposit into Doppler. So we're right now at the setup phase, finalizing all the details, and hopefully soon we'll be able to see some real traction. Now, last but not least, I invite everyone to scan this beautiful QR code. You can try it out for yourself, check out how the app works, and finally put your XRP to use. Also, at this point, I want to say thanks to all our backers, thanks for all our partners, and of course, very happy to now hand over to Adam, who will introduce Vivopower and some details about the partnership.
Thank you, Max. It's a pleasure to be here today. I'm joining you all from California. And just by way of background, I'm originally from the Silicon Valley, a 5-time CEO of startups across a wide variety of industries. Most recently, I was the CEO of SBI Ripple Asia, based in Tokyo. So today, I would like to talk to you and give you an introduction about Vivopower. Vivopower was founded about 10 years ago. It was a renewable energy company, publicly traded on the NASDAQ as VVPR. The company is based in the UK, and in May of this year, announced a pivot to become an XRP digital asset treasury company. Vivopower was the first to announce and the first to begin executing its plan. So let's talk a little bit more about digital asset treasury companies. Max gave us a good overview. What we're doing with Vivopower we call DAT 2.0. So you're familiar with companies, as Max said, like MicroStrategy. Their goal is to acquire the net asset, in their case, Bitcoin, and then put that money to work and leverage it in order to get a return for their shareholders, like an actively managed fund, essentially, right? With Vivopower, we are, of course, doing that with XRP. So we're acquiring that XRP, we're leveraging it, getting a yield on it, hence our announcement of our relationship with Doppler today. We're excited about all the yield-generating opportunities on XRP Ledger. But what makes what we're doing at Vivopower unique, and this is why we call it DAT 2.0, is that we're also adding a new component where we are acquiring ownership in Ripple Labs directly. And the net result of all that is that we are effectively able to acquire XRP at a significant discount, at least approximately 80% discount, depending upon various market prices and whatnot. So that produces the opportunity to have industry-leading MNAV. And if you're familiar with that metric, that is the primary metric on how digital asset treasury companies are valued. So with that, I just wanted to show thanks coming from Japan, where I was running the SBI Ripple joint venture, and also working with the Korean customers that we had as well. We know that the XRP interest is very strong here. We're really excited to be here today and to see all of the great enthusiasm around XRP and all of the great retail interest. We would encourage you to do more research on DATs. Certainly reach out to us, talk to us about Vivopower if you'd like as well. You'll be hearing a lot more about us and what we're doing in South Korea, our relationship with Doppler, and our support for the XRPL ecosystem going forward. Now I'm going to turn it over to David Mansfield, the CFO of Vivopower, who's going to say a few more words.
Thanks, Adam. Pleasure to be here speaking to all of you today. I have something of a different career background from Adam. My background is in financial markets, investment banking, derivatives trading, and so that's the experience that I bring to XRP and our digital asset treasury, and what my role focus is. And in listening to some of the people that were presenting and speaking earlier today, it really strikes me that there's a great deal happening with XRP, and people are talking about the launch of XRP ETFs, and other digital asset treasury digital asset ETFs in Korea. Obviously, applications already being made for those products and some of the derivatives products listed already in the US. But still, a digital asset treasury, to my mind, offers something even more. It's like, I think of it really as an enhanced managed ETF that can incorporate multiple different kinds of capital instrument into the capital structure of the exposure and the digital asset treasury company, as has happened with the case of MicroStrategy, Michael Saylor, and Metaplanet in Japan. So as an enhanced exposure to XRP, we can, as I said, have different capital instruments funding the XRP purchases, and then that allows us, through our partnerships with Doppler and through the execution of some of our dynamic trading strategies and our fundamental value realization strategies, really supercharge the returns for our shareholders. Certainly that's our objective over the long term. The other thing that did occur to me is that it's worthwhile reiterating the fundamental premise that we had for choosing XRP as our digital asset treasury medium, and that was really that its ability to foster and create real-world use cases for our businesses around the world. We operate in multiple geographies. We have businesses in sustainable energy, in electric vehicles, in batteries and storage solutions, and we are adopting real-world use cases for XRP and for payments in, for instance, the operation of our fleets of electric vehicles in Africa. We've executed a number of partnership transactions there and in the Middle East, and looking forward to expanding XRP for payments, micropayments solutions as part of our public electrified transportation solutions in the Philippines. So worth reminding you that our choice of XRP was driven by its fundamental real-world use cases. So that's one of the main value-added reasons for XRP's choice. The final thing I would mention, and reiterating what Adam said about future opportunities in Korea, we really think that the digital asset treasury companies of the future will have not just a single venue of potential investment, but potentially multiple investment venues. It could be exchanges operating not just in the US on NASDAQ or in Japan, but have multiple different investment venue locations. And indeed, we see ourselves as being able to represent that kind of multi-venue investment opportunity as a digital asset treasury XRP company. So yeah, there was 3 points that I wanted to make, and with that, I guess I'll thank the event organizers today. It's been a remarkable event and a wonderful venue. I'll thank Doppler for their continued and ongoing partnership, and thank you, the XRP community and loyal followers here in Korea. We're very much hoping to get to know many of you better through time. So thank you.